The encounter. The desert night wrapped around Dr. Jin Chen's research station like a blanket of silence. The only sounds came from the gentle hum of equipment and the occasional beep from her atmospheric monitoring systems. Dr. Chen adjusted her glasses and sighed at the readings. Something was interfering with her data again. Another anomaly, she muttered to herself. Third one this week. She had chosen this remote location specifically for its isolation. The Mojave Research Station was perfect for studying atmospheric conditions without human interference. Yet something kept disrupting her measurements. Dr. Chen tucked a strand of hair behind her ear and stepped outside. The desert air felt cool against her skin as she scanned the horizon. The stars above seemed unusually bright tonight, almost pulsing with energy. She walked toward the nearest monitoring station, hoping to recalibrate it. That's when she saw the shimmer at first. Dr. Chen thought it was a mirage, a trick of moonlight on sand. But it moved purposefully toward her. Something about its movement seemed both fluid and awkward, as if trying to adjust to Earth's gravity. "Hello?" Dr. Chen called out, her voice barely a whisper. The shimmer stopped, then solidified into a humanoid form. The sight made Dr. Chen's breath catch in her throat. It was clearly female in shape, but with skin that seemed to absorb the moonlight, giving it a subtle purple hue where shadows fell. Its eyes reflected the starlight like twin galaxies. "You see me?" The figure said, its voice melodic yet slightly mechanical. "Most humans cannot until I wish it." Dr. Chen took an instinctive step back. "What are you?" "I am called Aya on my world," the figure said, moving closer. "I have been observing your research." Something about the way Aya moved fascinated Dr. Chen. She seemed to flow rather than walk, her proportions similar to a human woman's, but with subtle differences in the way she held herself. "My research. How long have you been watching me?" Dr. Chen asked, trying to keep her voice steady. 7 of your Earth rotations." Aya replied, "Your studies of atmospheric patterns, they echo my purpose here." Dr. Chen noticed a strange bulge beneath the thin material covering Aya's midsection. Something that pulsed with soft light. When she glanced at it, Aya tilted her head. "Does my physiology disturb you?" Aya asked. "I sense your heart rate has increased." "I'm just surprised," Dr. Chen admitted. "We've never confirmed intelligent life beyond Earth before. And now you're standing in front of my research station." Aya moved closer, her movements fluid like water. "May I enter your dwelling? I have questions about your work. Your planet faces changes you cannot yet measure." Against her better judgment, Dr. Chen nodded and led Aya inside. The alien's presence filled the small research station with an electric tension. Dr. Chen could feel her scientific mind warring with primal caution. "Your atmosphere suffers," Aya said, examining Dr. Chen's equipment with evident familiarity. "The patterns match what happened to worlds in the Cygnus sector before they failed." Dr. Chen asked. Aya turned her gaze fully on Dr. Chen and stepped closer. The soft, pulsing light beneath her covering seemed to brighten. "I could show you," Aya said, her voice dropping lower. "My people do not communicate only with words. We share through connection." "Connection," Dr. Chen repeated, feeling strangely drawn to Aya. "Yes," Aya said, raising a hand toward Dr. Chen's face. "May I?" Something about Aya's eyes made Dr. Chen nod. The alien's touch was warm, almost tingling against her skin. Suddenly images flooded Dr. Chen's mind. Dying worlds, atmospheric collapse, mass extinctions, and finally restoration through technologies beyond human understanding. When Aya withdrew her hand, Dr. Chen gasped. The connection had felt intimate, somehow more personal than mere information transfer. That was, Dr. Chen struggled to find words. Incredible. "You understood," Aya said with evident surprise. "Most humans resist the connection. Their minds reject what they cannot categorize." "I'm a scientist," Dr. Chen replied with a small smile. "I observe before I judge." Aya's expression shifted into something like a smile. That is why I chose your station, Dr. Jin Chen. You see beyond your own understanding. As the night deepened, they talked, Aya explaining her mission to study Earth's changing climate patterns, and Dr. Chen sharing her research. The strange intimacy of their earlier connection lingered, making Dr. Chen acutely aware of Aya's presence, her subtle movements and the mysterious pulsing light beneath her covering. When dawn approached, Aya looked toward the window. Others of my kind will come soon. I was sent first to find someone who could understand, someone who could help bridge our worlds. Why me? Dr. Chen asked. Because your mind opened to mine, Aya said simply. And because the thing you keep looking at. She gestured to the pulsing area beneath her covering. It chose you. Hidden truth. The morning sun streamed through the research station windows as Dr. Chen prepared coffee. Her hands trembled slightly as she poured water into the machine. The events of the previous night seemed dreamlike. Yet Aya stood by the window, her purple-tinged skin shimmering in the sunlight. Your atmospheric readings changed again, Aya observed, pointing to the monitor. The carbon density has increased by 0.03% since yesterday. Dr. Chen handed Aya a cup of coffee, watching as the alien examined the liquid with curiosity. That rate of change shouldn't be possible, Dr. Chen replied, unless something is accelerating the process. Before Aya could respond, the station's communication system chimed. Dr. Chen tensed. That's my colleague Alex. He visits every week to check the equipment. Should I conceal myself? Aya asked Dr. Chen. Considered this, then shook her head. No. Alex is trustworthy, a brilliant meteorologist. If anyone would understand the importance of your presence, it's him. 20 minutes later, a dust cloud announced the arrival of a battered jeep. Dr. Chen watched nervously as Alex stepped out, tall and lanky with perpetually wind-blown hair. He carried a case of equipment and waved cheerfully until he spotted Aya through the window. His smile faltered. Jin, who's your visitor? Alex asked when Dr. Chen opened the door, his eyes fixed on Aya. I didn't know you had company all the way out here. Alex, this is complicated, Dr. Chen began, but I need you to keep an open mind. Alex's scientific curiosity quickly overcame his initial shock as Dr. Chen explained Aya's presence. Though she omitted the intimate mental connection they had shared, Aya remained silent, studying Alex with her luminous eyes. So you're telling me she's extraterrestrial? Alex finally said, his voice low. And she's here studying our atmosphere? I am. Aya confirmed. Your planet exhibits the same patterns we've observed on 17 other worlds before collapse. Alex's expression hardened. Convenient that you show up with doomsday predictions. Have you shared any actual proof with Jin? Alex, Dr. Chen said sharply. It's a fair question. He continued. For all we know, this could be some elaborate hoax or worse. Aya stepped forward, the movement so fluid it made Alex step back. Your skepticism is expected, she said. Would evidence satisfy you? Without waiting for an answer, Aya reached toward the pulsing area beneath her covering. The thin material parted, revealing what appeared to be a semi-translucent organ embedded in her abdomen. It pulsed with blue-silver light veins of energy running across its surface. Alex gasped, backing against the wall. What is that? Our core. Aya explained. It stores knowledge, memories, history. It is how we communicate across vast distances. Dr. Chen moved closer, fascinated. It's beautiful. It responds to you. Jin Chen, Aya said softly. Watch. As Dr. Chen approached the core, pulsed brighter the light, patterns changing. The hum that Dr. Chen had felt during their connection the previous night returned, filling the room. This is impossible, Alex whispered. Some kind of bioluminescent technology. It's alive, Dr. Chen said, her voice filled with wonder. But also technological, isn't it, Aya? Aya nodded. We evolved differently than humans. Our bodies adapted to carry information physically. What you call technology, we integrated biologically. Alex shook his head. This doesn't prove anything. Other than you have unusual biology, Jin. We need to contact the authorities. No, Dr. Chen said firmly. Not yet. We need to understand what Aya is trying to tell us about our atmosphere first. The core contains atmospheric data from planets that experienced similar changes, Aya explained. I can share it, but only with those who are receptive. The core chooses who can receive its knowledge. And it chose Jin. Alex said, his voice skeptical. Yes. Aya's gaze moved between them. But it rejects? Your mind resists. Alex's face flushed with anger. Jin, can I speak with you privately? In the small side laboratory, Alex gripped Dr. Chen's arm. You can't seriously trust this thing, he hissed. We have no idea what its real intentions are. I've seen inside her mind, Alex, Dr. Chen replied. The connection was real. That's what worries me, he said. What if it affected your thinking? What if this connection is some kind of mind control? Dr. Chen pulled away. I'm still me, Alex, but this is bigger than us. Aya's knowledge could help us understand the atmospheric changes we've been recording. Something is happening to our planet, and she might have answers. Or she might be causing it, Alex countered. Have you considered that? These anomalies started around the same time she arrived. The thought had crossed Dr. Chen's mind, but something about Aya's presence felt genuine. The connection they'd shared had been too profound, too intimate to be deception. When they returned to the main room, Aya stood exactly where they'd left her, the core now covered again. Her eyes met Dr. Chen's with an expression that seemed almost vulnerable. Your colleague fears me. Aya stated, he believes I am a threat. Can you blame me? Alex asked, you show up out of nowhere with some kind of biological technology claiming our world is in danger. I understand, Aya said. Fear protects your species, but sometimes it blinds you to help when it's offered. The tension in the room was broken by a sudden alarm from Dr. Chen's monitoring equipment. All three rushed to the console. Atmospheric methane levels just spiked. Dr. Chen reported reading the data, and temperatures in the upper atmosphere are fluctuating wildly. It's beginning, Aya said, her voice solemn, faster than I anticipated. What's beginning? Alex demanded. Aya's core pulsed visibly beneath her covering. The cascade failure. The same pattern that destroyed the Cygnus worlds. Your atmosphere is becoming unstable. Dr. Chen looked between the readings and Aya. How much time do we have? Without intervention, Aya replied. Perhaps 3 of your Earth years before irreversible damage begins. Alex studied the readings, his scientific mind temporarily overcoming. His suspicion, these patterns don't match any known meteorological model. No. Aya agreed, they wouldn't. But my people have seen them before, and we learned how to reverse them. That is why I am here. That is why the core chose Dr. Jin Chen. As the sun began to set, Aya moved to stand beside Dr. Chen, their shoulders nearly touching. The proximity made Dr. Chen's skin tingle with the memory of their mental connection. Tomorrow, Aya said softly, more of my kind will arrive. We must prepare. Alex overheard this and his face darkened with renewed suspicion. More of you coming here? That sounds like the beginning of an invasion, not a scientific mission. The pursuit. The desert dawn broke with an unnatural stillness. No birds called, no wind stirred the sand. Dr. Chen watched from the research station window as Alex's jeep disappeared over the horizon. He had left reluctantly, promising to return. With equipment to properly document Aya's presence, Dr. Chen suspected he had other plans. Your colleague has contacted authorities, Aya said from behind her. His mind was closed, but his intentions were clear. Dr. Chen turned. You can read minds without touching. Only surface thoughts, Aya replied, and only when emotions run strong. His fear was overwhelming. A soft beeping from the communications console interrupted them. Dr. Chen frowned, crossing the room to check the message. Her face paled as she read it. Government vehicles approaching from the south, she said. Military escort. How could they respond so quickly? Aya moved to stand beside her. Your government has suspected extraterrestrial presence for decades. They maintain protocols. She paused, her core pulsing visibly beneath her covering. We must leave now. Leave? Where would we go? Dr. Chen asked. And what about your people arriving? They will find us, Aya assured her. But if your military captures me, they will dissect my core. They will destroy what makes me Aya. The thought of Aya being cut open, examined like a specimen, sent a chill through Dr. Chen. She grabbed her emergency pack from beneath her desk and a set of keys. My research vehicle has off-road capabilities, she said. We can take the western path through the canyon. It's not on any maps. They moved quickly, gathering only essential supplies. As Dr. Chen locked down her equipment, she hesitated over the atmospheric readings. Something about the patterns troubled her. The changes were accelerating too rapidly, but she had no time to analyze them further. Outside, the sun beat down mercilessly as they loaded the vehicle. Dr. Chen glanced toward the horizon, where dust clouds indicated approaching vehicles. They're coming faster than I expected, she muttered. We have maybe 15 minutes. Aya touched her arm, sending a ripple of energy through Dr. Chen's body. There is another option, Aya said. My core can move us faster than your vehicle, but it requires complete trust. Dr. Chen remembered the mental connection they had shared, the intimacy of it. What would happen? Your consciousness would temporarily merge with mine, Aya explained. The core would transport us both. But the process is not without risk. Your human physiology was not designed for such travel. The dust clouds grew larger on the horizon. Dr. Chen made her decision. Do it. Aya's eyes widened with something like surprise. You trust me so completely. I don't see that we have much choice. Dr. Chen replied, though in truth she felt drawn to the idea of connecting with Aya again. Aya guided her back inside the research station. We need shelter from observation. She began unwrapping the material covering her core. The pulsing organ glowed brightly in the dim room, casting blue-silver patterns across the walls. Place your hands here, Aya instructed, guiding Dr. Chen's palms to rest on either side of the core. The sensation was immediate and overwhelming. Warmth rushed through Dr. Chen's body, followed by a tingling that started in her fingertips and spread inward. Her vision blurred, the room seeming to bend and fold around them. The core's pulsing synchronized with her heartbeat, growing faster and brighter. Don't resist, Aya whispered, her face inches from Dr. Chen's. Let your consciousness flow into mine. Dr. Chen fought her instinct to pull away. Instead, she leaned forward, resting her forehead against Aya's. The contact completed the circuit. Energy surged between them, the core's light enveloping them both. The research station dissolved around them, replaced by a tunnel of swirling light. When reality reassembled, Dr. Chen found herself kneeling on cool stone. Her stomach lurched, and she fought the urge to vomit. Aya knelt beside her, one hand steadying Dr. Chen's shoulder. Breathe slowly, Aya instructed. The disorientation will pass. Dr. Chen looked around. They were in a cave illuminated by phosphorescent minerals in the walls. The air felt cooler, damper than the desert. Where are we? 300 kilometers west, Aya replied. In what your maps call the Sierra Mountains. This cave system is not in your geological surveys. How did you know about it? My people have observed Earth for centuries, Aya said, helping Dr. Chen to her feet. This place has been prepared. As her dizziness subsided, Dr. Chen noticed the cave wasn't entirely natural. The walls had been smoothed in places, and what appeared to be technological components were embedded in the rock. Similar to Aya's core, they pulsed with gentle light. Others of your kind have been here. Aya nodded. This is one of many observation points we monitor, but do not interfere unless necessary. Like now, Dr. Chen asked, when? Our atmosphere is failing. Yes. Aya's expression softened. Though my mission has become more complicated. Because of me. Because the core chose you. Aya confirmed. Such a connection was unexpected. My superiors will be concerned. Dr. Chen moved deeper into the cave, examining the alien technology with fascination. These look like atmospheric sensors, but far more advanced than anything we have. They measure changes too subtle for your instruments, Aya explained, joining her. The cascade begins at the quantum level, particles shifting state too rapidly. Dr. Chen turned to face her. Is that what your people discovered on the Cygnus worlds? Yes. Aya's core pulsed brighter as she stepped closer. We learned too late to save them, but we developed methods to reverse the process. Then why didn't you just share that technology with our scientists? Why the secrecy? Aya touched Dr. Chen's cheek, sending a small current of energy between them. Your world is divided. Your leaders do not trust each other. Some would weaponize our knowledge. So you chose me instead? Dr. Chen whispered. A researcher at a remote station. The core chose you, Aya corrected. I merely followed its guidance. Their conversation was interrupted by a low humming sound from deeper in the cave. Aya tensed her body, shifting subtly as if preparing for danger. Someone comes, she whispered. Your people? Dr. Chen asked, hopefully. No. Aya's expression darkened. Humans. They have technology that can track the core's energy signature. Dr. Chen felt a surge of betrayal. Alex. He must have placed a tracker on me or my equipment. The humming grew louder, accompanied by the sound of footsteps. Dr. Chen and Aya retreated deeper into the cave system, following the embedded lights. There's another chamber ahead, Aya said, with defenses. They entered a larger cavern where crystalline structures rose from floor to ceiling. The air hummed with energy. The moment they crossed the threshold, the crystals pulsed brightly, creating a barrier of light behind them. Through the shimmering barrier, Dr. Chen could see figures entering the outer cave, armed personnel in dark uniforms led by a man in a suit. At the sight of the light barrier, the suited man stopped, raising a hand to halt the others. Dr. Jin Chen, he called, his voice muffled by the barrier. I'm Special Agent Cooper from the Office of Extraterrestrial Research. My team and I are here to help you. They lie, Aya said softly. Their minds are focused on capture, not assistance. Dr. Chen stepped forward but remained behind the barrier. How did you find us? Your colleague, Dr. Alexander Kepler, informed us of the situation. Cooper replied, We're concerned for your safety, Dr. Chen. You're in the presence of an unvetted extraterrestrial entity. I'm fine, Dr. Chen called back. Aya is not a threat. Cooper's expression hardened. We have evidence suggesting otherwise. The atmospheric disturbances around your research station intensified. After its arrival, our sensors detect technology beyond anything terrestrial. Dr. Chen glanced at Aya, whose core pulsed with increasing intensity. What happens now? She whispered. The barrier will hold temporarily. Aya replied. But they have equipment that can disrupt it. We must complete our connection if we are to escape. Complete? What do you mean? Aya took Dr. Chen's hands, pressing them once again to her core. The initial connection was only partial. A true bond would join us more completely, allow us to move without technological assistance. The intimacy of the suggestion made Dr. Chen's heart race. Would it be permanent? Not necessarily. Aya's eyes met hers. But it would change you in ways I cannot fully predict. Beyond the barrier, Cooper and his team were setting up equipment, obviously preparing to break through. Dr. Chen. Cooper called, Step away from the alien. We have reason to believe it's manipulating you psychologically. Dr. Chen looked from Cooper back to Aya. The connection they had shared felt real. The knowledge Aya had shown her about the atmospheric collapse matched her own research. If Earth truly faced a crisis like the Cygnus worlds, the consequences of refusing Aya's help would be catastrophic. I choose to trust you, Dr. Chen said, placing her hands firmly on Aya's core. The core flared with brilliant light. Aya pressed her forehead against Dr. Chen's once more and whispered, "Thank you." Energy surged between them, stronger than before. Dr. Chen felt as though her body was dissolving, becoming pure consciousness. Her mind expanded, touching Aya's, not just sharing thoughts but becoming intertwined. The barrier behind them shattered as Cooper's team broke through, but Dr. Chen barely noticed. The last thing she heard was Cooper shouting orders as the cave filled with blinding light. Then everything shifted and they were gone. The sanctuary. The world reassembled slowly around Dr. Chen like pixels forming an image. Her body felt strange, lighter somehow, yet more connected to everything. She opened her eyes to find herself in a small cabin, sunlight streaming through dusty windows. "You're awake," a familiar voice said. Sarah Chen's old colleague from graduate school sat nearby, concern etched on her face. Dr. Chen tried to speak, but her throat felt dry, easy. Sarah handed her water. "You appeared on my porch last night. You and your purple friend nearly gave me a heart attack." Dr. Chen sipped the water, memories flooding back. "Aya, where is she?" "Outside," Sarah gestured toward the window. "Communing with nature or whatever she does." Through the window, Dr. Chen could see Aya standing in the meadow, her face tilted toward the sun. The sight filled Chen with an unexpected warmth. "She explained some things," Sarah continued. "About your atmosphere research, about her people. I'm still processing it. I know it's a lot." Dr. Chen managed to stand, though her legs felt unsteady. "Thank you for taking us in." Sarah's expression turned serious. "Cooper called me. He's hunting you both. He thinks you've been compromised." "I haven't," Dr. Chen insisted. "The connection with Aya. It's opened my mind, Sarah. The atmospheric degradation. It's happening faster than our models predicted. Aya's people have solutions." Sarah studied her friend carefully. "Your eyes, Jin. They've changed." Dr. Chen moved to a small mirror on the wall. Her reflection shocked her. Her normally brown eyes now held flecks of golden light similar to Aya's. The connection had altered her physically. "It's temporary," Aya said from the doorway, having silently entered. "Your body is adjusting to the core's energy." The three women spent hours discussing the situation, Aya sharing knowledge of atmospheric science beyond human understanding, while Sarah provided updates on Cooper's search patterns. By nightfall, they had formulated a plan. "My research contacts can help distribute Aya's atmospheric stabilizing technology," Sarah said. "But we need to avoid Cooper's team. They've set up checkpoints on every major road." A sudden noise outside silenced them. Lights swept across the windows as vehicles approached. "They found us," Dr. Chen whispered. Aya's core pulsed visibly. "We must complete the final connection. Now it's the only way to save both your world and mine." The connection. The cabin door burst open as Cooper led his team inside, weapons raised. Sarah stepped, forward, arms spread protectively. "This is private property, Agent Cooper," she said. "You need a warrant. National security overrides property rights, Dr. Williams," Cooper replied coldly. His eyes found Dr. Chen and widened at the sight of her changed eyes. "My God, what has it done to you?" Dr. Chen stood beside Aya, their shoulders touching. "Nothing I didn't choose, Cooper. Step away from the alien." "Dr. Chen," Cooper ordered. "That's not a request." Aya spoke, her voice resonating strangely. "Your world stands at the edge of atmospheric collapse, Agent Cooper. Your sensors have detected the changes, but your scientists cannot interpret them. We offer salvation, not threat. By altering humans," Cooper gestured toward Dr. Chen's eyes. "By infiltrating our research. By sharing knowledge," Dr. Chen countered. "Knowledge that could save billions of lives." The standoff stretched tense and dangerous until Aya stepped forward, her core glowing beneath her covering. "I will show you," she said, as I showed. "Dr. Chen." Before Cooper could react, Aya's core flared with brilliant light, filling the room with pulsing energy. Images flooded everyone's minds: dying worlds, atmospheric catastrophes, and finally the restoration technologies. Aya's people had developed. Cooper staggered backward, the mental onslaught overwhelming him. When the light faded, he looked at Aya differently. That's really happening to Earth? Yes, Dr. Chen and Aya answered simultaneously. We need their help. Cooper. Sarah added. Jin's research confirms it. Cooper holstered his weapon, signaling his team to stand down. I need to contact my superiors. As he stepped outside, Dr. Chen turned to Aya. Their eyes met, golden light, reflecting golden light. The final connection. Dr. Chen whispered. What will it mean? Your consciousness permanently linked with mine. Aya replied. Your understanding expanded, your lifespan extended. You would become a bridge between our worlds. And us. What would we become? Aya's lips curved in an almost human smile. Something, new something, neither human nor alien but both. Dr. Chen placed her hands on Aya's core one last time. As energy surged between them, she felt her consciousness expanding beyond physical limitations. She saw Earth's atmosphere healing under the guidance of Aya's people. She saw herself explaining the alien technology to human scientists, Cooper facilitating rather than hindering. And she saw herself and Aya together, minds intertwined, bodies resonating with shared energy, navigating both worlds as ambassadors of a new understanding. As the connection completed, Dr. Chen whispered, I choose this. I choose you. The core flared with blinding light, uniting them in ways neither species had ever known before, creating something entirely new beneath the strange stars that watched over them both.